Hello everybody and welcome to the Digital Bridge. I apologise for not making any videos across the last couple of days. I've been very busy with other stuff and I've just not had the time to make a video. So this time it will be slightly longer. I'm aiming for about 15 minutes. So that is the aim for today's video. I'm basically going to be discussing obviously the signing of Marc Guéhi still, just a little bit extra on that, just clarifying the price for him. New signing Ansel Mino, we've been given the green light for him. What does that mean for his development and for Chelsea? We're also going to be discussing a new striker that has been, our first bid has been rejected from Atletico Madrid for about 42 million. They want 70 million. Who can that striker be? We'll be discussing that. And we're also going to be discussing our new signing from FC Basel, pretty much confirmed, Veiga. So first of all, let's quickly start off with Marc Guéhi just to finish off this transfer story. I was saying it's about £6.5 million. It's not. It's actually around £5 million, €6.5 million. So just to clarify, about £5 million is the fee that we've paid for him. Obviously, he's a young striker from Barcelona. I made a whole video about him. Make sure you check that out after this one if you haven't seen that one already. Also check out the one about Dewsbury Hall. He's also been confirmed officially. So that is two new signings that we've had in the space of this channel being made and now just to push forward, obviously we knew about that transfer. Let's talk about some new ones. First I want to discuss our new pretty much confirmed signing of Veiga. Now he comes in from Basel. He's in the Swiss League. I've spoken to a couple of people, and I've texted a couple of people as well who watch the Swiss League. They have said that he is a good player, but they just are not sure if he's going to be able to step up to the Premier League yet. Chelsea are going to buy him for around £14 million. So again, it's not bursting the bank. And that's probably what you want if you're buying a player from the Swiss League. You don't want to spend 30 mil on them because you just don't know if they can step up to the Premier League. So for me, that's very important, the fact that we've got an okay price. I think he is a young player again. So again, we're buying players based on their age, born in 2003. So he's only a few years older than me, which says a lot. Yeah, he is not a player that I've heard much about. He's not a player that's really been shown in the news a lot or spoken a lot about football. He's a very hipster signing, somebody that people who only watch football on Wisecout will know. But again, he's going to be a Chelsea player. We're going to back him. We'll have to see if he can continue and push on for us. Also, we've made another bid, right? So this one is a bid for Ansel Mino. We've been given the green light for him. It's going to be around £17 million. He's coming in from Boca Juniors, 19 years old. He's a pretty decent player, if I'm going to be honest. I've seen a couple of his clips and he seems alright. It's also discussed that when we buy Ansel Mino, he will be loaned straight out to Strasbourg. Now, this is something that we wanted for that other centre-back that we were in the process of buying. I'm pretty sure it was a centre-back. I think it was called Seema or Sleema. I can't remember his name exactly, but he went to Wolves. The aim for him was for us to buy him and loan him straight to Strasbourg. No, it wasn't. That's my bad. The aim was for Strasbourg to buy him and keep him for a couple of seasons and just send him over to us. So this is sort of like a reverse of that. We buy him, send him straight to Strasbourg. He's going to get some valuable experience in the French league, and we'll be able to see how he steps up into a European competition. And then obviously if he does well, he can break into the first team here. It's going to be around £17 million. He's got medical booked, so it's pretty much confirmed that if that all goes smoothly, that Ansel Mino will be a Chelsea player, and that is good. Again, another young signing, but there's only so many times that I can say it's good to get another young signing before we actually buy a quality player that's first team quality now. That is something that we do need. We need some first team quality players now. When you think about it, we are going to try and go deep into the Europa Conference League and hopefully all the other cup competitions, and obviously the Premier League, which is a 38 game season. Add on the FA Cup, add on the Carabao Cup, that can easily go 50 game season at least. And then obviously European competitions, we could be seeing 55, 60 games this season. So we're going to want to have a deep squad, and buying all these youngsters and loaning them out isn't going to help us with that. We do have a big squad already. We also have youth products that we can push in, but I just want to see a couple more come in for now. Just a little bit more on Veiga. So obviously we know that Calafiori has gone to Arsenal. Not Gabri Veiga. Renato Veiga has been seen as a replacement for him because Chelsea were in for Calafiori. So we've chosen Veiga as a replacement to buy him. It is obviously not a player of the same calibre. Calafiori has been playing pretty okay at the Euros. He's obviously been good at Bologna, who've qualified for the Champions League. And also, Vega's only been at Basel for a year and he's already moving to us. So I think it would have been nice to see him in Basel a couple more years before we bought him, just to see if he can step up properly or if it was just a one-off season. Bear in mind, he couldn't break into the Sporting Lisbon team. That's why they sold him. So it's a bit worrying when you think about that. He can only break into a Swiss team and Chelsea is straight on him trying to buy him. But we'll have to see how it goes. We do have to hope that it all works out well. Right, but this is the bulk of the show. This is a striker signing that Chelsea are trying to do. He's called Samu. He plays for Atletico Madrid, but he's been on loan at Deportivo Alavés all season. He's been alright, but again, he is not a player that I've really heard of. Now, I'm not going to pretend that I watch the La Liga a lot. I mean, I watch Barcelona quite a bit, but I don't really watch the other teams. So I've never really heard of this guy, but they want 70 million for him. So whatever he's done must be good. Again, he is 20 years old, so he's another young player who will be bought for 70 million from Madrid, and he's only spent one season in the Liga. He's not even probably played for Madrid. He plays for the Spain under 21s, so okay, that's all right. That's all right. We're using that as a reason why he could be a good player for the future for Chelsea. But I mean, it's not the same level, is it? And now this is actually quite interesting. So he started for Granada this season against Atletico Madrid in the opening day. He scored. Atletico Madrid liked him that much, they bought him straight away and then loaded him to Deportivo Alavés, where he scored 8 goals in the season, being the club's top goal scorer. But when you think about it, as a striker in the Premier League, 8 goals is not enough. You want your striker, if you're at Chelsea, you want your striker hitting at least 18, 19 goals in a season. When you think about it, 20 preferably, running for the Golden Boot every season, because Chelsea is a big club in the Premier League, whether opposition like to say that or not. Chelsea is one of the biggest clubs, so if you are a striker for Chelsea, you need to be bagging the goals in. No disrespect to Jackson, but he hasn't bagged loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of Premier League goals. He's been good in the link-up play, but if you're a striker, we want you to score goals as well. I'm worried that this Samu might not be able to do that. He is 6'4", so he's tall. He'll be a target man. We're pretty much buying Lukaku when you think about the style of play that he'll have. He'll be big. He'll be getting on in the crosses. He'll be holding the ball up, swiveling and shooting on the turn. It's pretty much a Lukaku signing, and we all know how that went last time. But that was more of the player rather than the type of player that he was. So obviously I'm hoping that Sammy will do well. He is somebody that I want to see in a Chelsea shirt if he's good enough. Obviously Chelsea must see him as good enough if they're willing to spend that amount of cash on him. We were also in for Alexander Isak, but we pulled out of that after Newcastle wanted about £100 million for what? An average Premier League striker. Thank goodness we pulled out of that, because that would have been an absolute shambles if we went for it. But we pulled out the Isak deal. Samu is the replacement. I did hear rumours about this about a week ago about Chelsea wanting to go for him, but they were all pretty much quashed. But now the Daily Mail have said that, yeah, we're in for him and we made our first bid and it's been rejected. So now this begs the question, do you think that we should have Samu as our starting striker this season? He's going to cost a lot of money, so he is going to be starting. We're not spending £70 million on a bench player, surely. And that will mean we have 3 strikers, which is good. 3 strikers is fine if they're all of age, right? We've got a teenager, someone who's just stopped being a teenager, and Nicholas Jackson. Is that really good enough? I love Nicholas Jackson. I think he's been amazing this season. I'm not disrespecting him at all. I know the Chelsea fans do like him, although we banter him sometimes for his misses. I really, really do like Nicholas Jackson. But is he the quality of striker that we need to be sort of the head of the strikers? The leaders of the strikers, the experienced one. Yes, he's got international appearances with Senegal. He's played in the Premier League this season. He's played in some of the biggest matches. So he does know what the English Premier League is like. But do we really trust him to be the one giving the advice when he's young himself? If I was Chelsea, I'd have got Mark Guehi, yes. I'd have got Nicholas Jackson, yes. But I also think we should have maybe, instead of Samu, got a 29-year-old, 30-year-old striker in who maybe won't play every game or is happy to be on the bench, but is experienced. When you think about Chelsea strikers, we've had players like Giroud come in, we've had Higuain come in. These are older strikers that, yes, they want to play, but they don't have to play every single minute to be happy. and that is something that we think we need, well, I think we need again. But obviously, that's not how Chelsea want to play. They want to play with young strikers, which is fine. It's just worrying because there's not much experience there. But yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for the support. I know I've been off a couple of days, but I'm going to be back now. I've just had some stuff to do, been out a few days, so I've not had the time to make videos or keep up with the news, but I'm back again. It's only been 2 days, so hopefully none of you have disappeared yet. So yeah, make sure you smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for more, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.